Right, so where should we begin? Leaving the suburban sprawl of Douglasville, Pennsylvania, reminded of northern New Jersey where I was born. Don't be fooled by the accent, I was born in northern New Jersey. Looking at this little story we've been told and this story we've been sold about the American dream. I see houses, but I see mortgages. I see money trickling up into the hands of the elite, the wealthy. All for each individual to have their own little slice of, well, 4 walls and a yard. But what have we actually gained? What have we actually learned? Well, we've learned that we must toil and work and pay for our walls. Perhaps a few luxuries, a television, a cellular phone. Perhaps even a few days off, a trip to Disneyland, where we can spend more of our hard-earned cash. Now it's beautiful here. There's creeks and woods and farms and farmhouses. But then tracts and tracts of suburban subdivisions. Now, I'm not critiquing the suburban subdivisions. I actually feel a bit at home in them as I look. But at what cost, and what have we lost, and what is it, this life that we're living in this modern American dream, especially here in the Northeast? Is it good or bad, or right or wrong? No, just interesting to regard right now. And so, consumer or not, what else am I doing with my life? I'm here in Douglasville because I bought a new high-performance exhaust for my Audi S4. So am I not also your standard American consumer? Well, I'm an enthusiast. That's what I tell myself. I enjoy the German engineering and the gurgle and rumble and growl of the AWE touring exhaust. This brings me joy. I'm not attached to this joy. I don't believe that this car or this exhaust will bring me anything but the joy of having this car and this exhaust. Nothing more, nothing less. It will not bring me great happiness in life. It will not complete me. It will not bring meaning. Simply, I get to drive and enjoy. But are we enjoying our things? And are we enjoying our lives more with our things? Now, what I choose, I tend to enjoy. I tend to be very particular about what I choose and what I consume. Not always, but much of the time. And I've just found that I can live in this postmodern consumerist world and enjoy as any other regular human being. It has something to do with the attachment to the experience, the attachment to the object, the attachment to the emotional state brought forth by consuming, being with this particular experience, object, person. And then what else am I doing? What else am I doing with my life? Well, I work, of course, and I engage in my relationships, and I have very many meaningful, joyful, connected, intimate relationships. But what else am I doing? Well, is it enough? The people become objects, they also become consumables, and I have consumed my fair share of humans. Not like Hannibal. The experience has changed. Less of an subject-object experience, less of a consumable experience, but I still consume people in my daily interactions, even in the most intimate of relationships. There's consumption. So what else am I doing? Well, I'm looking deeply into my own experience, spending much time alone, looking at what is happening with the consumption, with the objectification, with attachment or non-attachment to these experiences, objects, and people, so that I can regard the whole situation. Understand that my mind is making stories and connections, emotional connections and attachments. And I needn't believe it. I needn't believe it all. What is happening is simply what is happening. In the words of Adyashanti, what is happening is everything that is happening minus your thoughts about it. I paraphrase. Forgive me, Adya. So this is what's happening, and then I think about it, I subtract that, and I'm back to what is happening. My foot creating pressure on the gas pedal, the sound of the exhaust hitting my ear, a feeling of satisfaction, enjoyment, a smile on the face. A series of events. Much biological, oral, psychological. That's all that's happening. The story I tell about it, including this one, is untrue. You may find that there was something valuable about this little talk, and that is great, but everything that I've said is untrue because I've said it. It may be, as the Buddha pointed out, a finger pointing at the moon. Something about what I've shared touches you in some way, helps you to understand or learn something about your experience in some way, but make no mistake, it is not true what I've said. Simply ideas and words. So, what am I doing? What are you doing? Hell if I know. But I'm finding some enjoyment in it and trying to treat myself well and others well in the process. That's really all I got. I'll take that. Yeah. All right. Peace. I'm gonna go fast.